We've got another year, more than a year of work to still do on the movie. So there's not a lot to show yet in the world of Tron, but I did bring a couple of concept images, a little sneak peek of what you guys can expect.
Yeah,
next
check
year.
this stuff out. It's really cool. I got to see this too, so.
All right, so any fan of the original movie remembers the Recognizer. It was one of the most kind of iconic vehicles from the first movie. So this is a little glimpse of what the new version of the Recognizer looks like. The world of Tron has kind of evolved over the past 20 years. This isn't a film about the internet. The world of Tron has sat on a server for 20 years, kind of evolving on its own, like the Galapagos. And it's become more realistic, darker, more visceral, more physical, and this vehicle is one that you'll see in our world. Here's another shot showing a Recognizer flying over the city of Tron. You can see the scale has gotten much larger. We've got weather systems. It feels like a kind of photo real or photo surreal environment. Here's another shot kind of coming into the middle of Tron City. And a shot of this is a shot of the mile-high tower in the center of the city looking down. So this is another environment that we get to visit during one portion of our film. We also have a scene where we go onto the streets of Tron City, so we get to see what it's like to be a program in this world. And of course, the gladiatorial games were a big part of the original film. So one game that we've continued to evolve is Disc Wars. And here you can see a glimpse of a disc game tournament in progress. We've got 16 combatants playing simultaneously. It's like an NCAA kind of bracket tournament, except you get to watch all the matches happen simultaneously. And as the matches are won or lost, the boards actually recombine, forming larger and larger boards till you get to the finals, where the final two disc combatants battle against each other on a giant board. This is a view inside kind of one of the disc courts. The goal, we've kind of combined two of the sports from the first movie into one, so the goal is to strike down your opponent with your disc or knock out the board under him, causing him to kind of plunge and de-res. And in developing this, it's a little dark here, but here you'll see this is done without any sprung floor, no wires. This is a real athlete doing a method of martial arts called loop kicking or tricking, which we basically combined into our disc game. So this is just a kind of a glimpse in some of this test footage of the athleticism of the disc game and what you can expect
Yeah, I
in the
can
world
do
of
that.
Tron next year.
I do that all the time. It's super easy for me.
Yeah, and we shot this all with a Phantom camera, which shoots 1,000 frames a second. I think we're the first movie to actually use it in 3D capacity. So you'll see all this in 3D next year. And here at the end, I'll let him land so you can see him actually throw the disc. Cool. Okay, vehicles. Everyone remembers the Solar Sailor from the original film. Well, this is kind of our update of that. It's kind of the freight train in the world of Tron, carries cargo long distances on beams of light across the grid. And here's just another close-up view of kind of what that looks like. We're also bringing some new vehicles that you guys have never seen before. And the first one I was going to show today was the Light Runner, which is like a light cycle, leaves a band of light behind it, but it carries 2 passengers. It's very fast, and it's also a very unique vehicle in that, unlike most vehicles, it has the ability to go off the grid into the outlets under its own power, and it has multiple modes. So this is a little glimpse at one of our new vehicles in our film. Of course, we have the light cycle. This is the 5th generation light cycle. The newest one, this is kind of standard issue on the game grid. In our film, though, we also do go back in time to the late 1980s, and we will get a glimpse of the 2nd generation light cycle. This is Kevin Flynn's personal vehicle that he designed in 1989, shortly before he disappeared. But rumor has it, it is still the fastest thing on the grid. And here's another view of that. My personal favorite. And then this is just a little example of kind of what we're doing in digital domain right now. This is a what's called a turntable, where we take our 2D illustrations and we start converting them to 3D. So this is a turntable movie of Kevin Flynn's vintage light cycle and some of the early tests we're doing, look development. So that is just a sneak peek of what we're getting into right now.
That looks awesome. Man. Now, Sean, you actually